Shocking! The shocking news everyone was waiting for has happened. Welcome, Reds fans. Come and check out the latest updates from the greatest and best club in the world. Marc Guehi almost became a Liverpool player during the last summer transfer window, and the story behind this failed deal is, at the very least, intriguing. The English defender had already completed all necessary medical examinations, and it seemed that his transfer was about to be finalized. However, at the last moment, Steve Parish, the chairman of Crystal Palace, decided to cancel the agreement. The decision was reportedly influenced by the club losing the opportunity to sign Igor Julio, and the Eagles apparently preferred to prioritize their own strategy for their debut season in the Europa Conference League. The outcome was undoubtedly advantageous for Crystal Palace in the short term, but the prospect of losing Guehi on a free transfer at the end of the season raises concerns. Now, the defender is about to become a free agent and will have complete freedom to choose his next destination. Top clubs such as Real Madrid, Tottenham, and even Inter Milan have shown significant interest in signing the 24-year-old, who has stood out with his performances in the Premier League. According to the Italian newspaper Tuno Sport, Inter Milan has entered the race for Marc Guehi. Although the Italian club's interest is long-standing, no concrete negotiations have taken place, and for now, they are observing from a distance. Liverpool continues to be seen as the favorite to secure the player next year, especially given their need to strengthen the defense. Guehi's performances have been impressive. His level of play has exceeded expectations, and at times, even players like Ibrahima Konate have struggled to match the same defensive standard this season. Liverpool had already reached an agreement with the player last summer, but now, with him about to become a free agent, the terms could change significantly. Instead of a traditional transfer fee, it is likely that a direct signing bonus to the player will be the decisive factor in determining his future. This approach has been used by many players in similar situations, ensuring that the contract is advantageous and motivating. Marc Guehi maintains his professionalism and focus, even after the frustration of not moving to Liverpool. His future remains uncertain, but Liverpool remains a strong option, while clubs like Real Madrid and Inter Milan continue to monitor the situation. Whatever choice he makes, his impact on European football is set to be significant.
Liverpool's need for an additional winger has become increasingly evident following the squad overhaul last summer. While the club already has depth in attacking positions, the priority now is to find a player who combines pace, decisiveness, and finishing ability, essential attributes for modern wingers who can change the tempo of a match and create defensive imbalances. Among the players being monitored are Antoine Semenyo of Bournemouth and Michael Olise, currently excelling at Bayern Munich after his transfer from Crystal Palace. Semenyo, 25, has quietly established himself as one of the Premier League's most effective forwards. His ability to stretch the field, link play efficiently, and press high has caught Liverpool's attention. Under Andoni Iraola, Semenyo demonstrated tactical maturity and adaptability, qualities indicating he could integrate quickly into a Champions League-level team. Michael Olise remains one of Europe's most admired young wingers. Despite occasional injury setbacks, his refined technique, decision-making intelligence, and ball control continue to mark him as an elite talent. Liverpool has followed his career closely, and revisiting this long-term interest is still a possibility, particularly when strategic opportunities arise in the market. Liverpool's approach under Hughes in the first months at Anfield has balanced ambition with moderation. After a summer of radical changes, the transfer strategy will become more focused, prioritizing high-level signings that complement Arne Slot's tactical system without destabilizing the current squad. While a new center-back remains an urgent priority, with Marc Guehi and Dayot Upamecano among the top targets for 2026, there is a growing consensus that signing a quality winger could be the decisive step to strengthen Liverpool's title challenge. Reports from Germany indicate that Hughes and the recruitment team are adopting a deliberate and patient approach for the upcoming transfer windows, avoiding rash decisions in inflated markets. This analytical and controlled stance reflects Liverpool's current philosophy, rebuilding and evolving without destabilizing the solid foundation developed in recent years. The club's ability to remain competitive while reorganizing has been a key pillar of its recent success. In this context, Semenyo and Olise represent exactly the profile Liverpool seeks: young, ambitious, technically talented players capable of driving the next cycle of dominance in English and European football. Which one will be signed remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. Under Hughes and Slot, Liverpool's recruitment continues to be strategic, bold, and meticulously planned, ensuring every addition has an immediate and sustainable impact. Ibrahima Konate is currently a key pillar in Liverpool's defense, but his contract is set to expire at the end of the 2025-26 season. Rumors have circulated in recent months that Real Madrid is interested in signing him for free, taking advantage of his contract expiry to add the French center-back to their squad without a transfer fee. During the summer, speculation suggested the Los Blancos could make an early offer to acquire Konate for a reduced price, but these negotiations did not progress, and the player remained at Anfield. The Spanish club was also linked with Alexis McAllister, but interest in both players appears to be waning, particularly as Liverpool has maintained the squad structure following a busy transfer window that saw several starters sold or linked with exits. Despite a slow start to the season, Konate remains among Arne Slot's starting center-backs, providing stability to the defense. Likewise, McAllister continues to be frequently selected as a starter, underlining his importance to the Dutch coach's tactical setup. Discussions are ongoing about potential replacements for Konate in the future, with names such as Marc Guehi and Dayot Upamecano being considered as viable options, especially if Liverpool needs to plan for medium-term defensive renewal. While retaining Konate may not seem urgent to some analysts, for Slot, it means one less concern in January or the next transfer window, providing greater peace of mind for the squad. Meanwhile, Virgil van Dijk remains Liverpool's defensive reference, with a contract running until 2027. Should the Dutchman not renew, the club will need to find a new defensive leader quickly, but for now, his presence is essential, and it is hard to imagine Slot's team without him, given the consistency of his performances this season. One of Liverpool's main objectives this campaign is to win the Premier League title. The team is well placed in the table, currently second, but defensive balance is crucial to sustain this trajectory. Konate, who seemed out of rhythm due to pressure and speculation about his future, can now focus fully on his on-field performances. With Real Madrid's apparent interest waning, he has the opportunity to regain his best form and reclaim the level of excellence Liverpool fans expect, strengthening the defense and contributing decisively to the club's season. Thank you very much for watching until here. See you next time.